Jack Marikene, not Kylian Mbappe. I have to say this everywhere I go. Okay. So, I work as a school counselor at Carlton Jones High School. That's where I help children with problems pertaining to drug addiction, bereavement, depression, suicide, anxiety, bullying, and everything that has to do with counseling. I do that. And then secondly, I am the founder and director of Click and Apply. That's where I help children to apply to universities. So what we do, we help you to even determine which career path you want to pursue, because there are children who are not even able to decide which career path they fall under. They are confused. Today you want to be a doctor, tomorrow you want to be a nurse, tomorrow you want to be a teacher. Tomorrow so we help you to decide which. No, listen here. Based on this psychometric test or evaluation that we have done, this program says when you are 90% to fall under health sciences, and now these are the courses under health sciences. Number 2, you are 80% to fall under maybe sales, marketing and everything. Now these are the courses under this. All right. And then what we do, because of the complex of the website Small Apply Varsity, we do that for you. Okay? Because I have seen that those websites are anything but user-friendly. So we do that for you. You won't have to do anything. We have something that we call a file. I should have come with one. I call it a learner profile. That's where you write everything about yourself, where you live, your name, surname, email address, your parents, and then which varsity you want to go to. And then you attach your grade 11 final report if you are currently in grade 12. But if you are done with your matric, then you just attach your matric results as well as your ID. Once you've got that, I will take everything, every information I have about you, and then I apply on your behalf as if you are applying. Okay, so that's what we do. And then when the varsities respond, they respond to you, because we apply with your information, your name, your surname, your cell number, your address, your email address. Okay, and then I'm also a pastor, a theologian, and a Bible scholar. Very passionate about Hebrew and Greek. I've been doing this almost all my life. And then I have been recently appointed as the Executive Director of Build a Life Foundation for the Gauteng region. And then I am also a probationary pastor at the Apostolic Faith Mission, serving my probation, about to be ordained. So I had to say all of those things because I am called to say, working a 9-to-5 job and an entrepreneur, how do you manage all of these things? All right. I'm just standing here right now, and then Jololo is just ringing in my head. Jololo. So the first thing you do, if maybe you are in a 9-to-5 job, you are hired full-time, and then you are an entrepreneur, how do you juggle these things? The most important thing is time. Time is a luxury that you can never get back. So I get so upset when people waste my time. Because I always tell them, listen here, you have wasted 15 minutes of my life that I will never get back. That's how I see it. Okay, so time management is very important. So how do you manage your time? The first thing you do is to prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Okay, so every time, every day, there's always a WhatsApp message. There's always a phone call coming in. Can you please come and speak here? Can you please come and do this? Can you please come and do that? And then the one that I find the most annoying, not anointing, is these people who don't go to church all their lives. They tell us the way we want their money. And then when they die, no one is there to bury them now. And now the phone call comes in. You are and everything. So if I have to go and do your funeral and you're not part of the church, I'll charge you, I won't play. Yeah, because the church is for the people, but you won't come here and abuse the church. Okay, because now we had to beg you, we had to run after you to come to church, and then if you refuse, okay, sharp, bye, out of my life. I focus on the important things. Number 2, embrace technology. Embrace technology because now we are living in a high-tech society. Everything that we do through technology. Sometimes a student wants to apply and I say, can you please send me your ID or your report or whatever? Please send it in PDF format. What is PDF? Oh, really now? So learn things. Use tools. Embrace technology. Use tools like calendars, reminders, and to-do lists. Allocate specific time blocks for each role. So now this morning I woke up and I knew that I have to come here, right? Already I have put the time. From this time to this time, I'll be here. Okay, and then from here, we are going to this side called Madala side. That's where we will be reaching people with the gospel. Already there is time allocation. When I get home, I know that now I have to prepare my sermon for tomorrow. There's time allocation. Okay, but now when preparing my sermon, I don't prepare sermons. I don't cook sermons. I just microwave them. What do I mean? Because now every day of my life, I am always studying. I am always searching. I am always researching. I'm always seeking knowledge. And then if there's a book on this certain thing, I know, okay, now I have to save money for this book. Right. So the first thing is time management. Secondly, delegation. If you are running a business, learn to delegate. Okay, but now if your business is still small, like the reverend spoke this morning, with Mount Tala, now you have to be the HR, you have to be the security guard, you have to be the IT specialist. Listen here, look for help, seek help. Okay, don't die alone in your small corner. But tell the people that, listen here, for now there is no salary. Okay? For example, there are people like Abo Os Millicent who say, listen here, we have been working for 4 months without a salary. Approach such people, listen here, for now, ask them a salary. Okay, but now as time goes by, maybe the business will grow, and when we hire, there are people that we will find. So now, there is no need to exhaust yourself. Recognize when to delegate tasks to others. But now, with that being said, I'm not saying from day one, when I must just call people, no. But now, when the workload gets heavier, you say, I can't cope anymore. That's when I can call people to come over. Okay, am I too fast?
No.
I think I'm too fast, ne? Please listen attentively, ne? Because I've got this thing of talking fast. And now people ask me, why do you talk so fast? And I say, I don't talk fast. You listen slow. So, empower team members to trust their abilities. There are people who are just as capable. There are people who are just as competent. But when I mention you want to take everything upon yourself. And then those of us who are in ministry, that's what we've seen as pastors. Pastors die very young, very early, because now you want to do everything. Keep on making. It's the youth. That's you are there. The finances, yours is to preach, nothing else. So delegate. And then flexibility, adapt to unexpected changes. Because sometimes there's something which just comes up and you did not plan that. Maybe you are driving and then a tire just bursts. You didn't plan that. So now you plan this thing and then this unfortunate or unforeseen event comes up. What do you do with it? Okay. And then the most important one of them all is self-care. The most important one of them all is self-care, because I know that I get up very early, 5 a.m., I'm already awake. And then I have to read my Bible, and I have to worship, and I speak to God. Okay. And then 6 a.m., I have to now bath. And then I prepare myself from 6 until 6:30. Okay. From 6:30 to 6:45, then I have to eat. 6:45, I leave the house. I make sure that I'm always on time, because at CJ we must be there at 7:30. 7:20, that's when I'm there at work. And then when I am late, because of some delays, I'm there 7:25. I hate being late. Okay, so now, self-care. The most important thing after I knock out, I know that I have all these applications, I've got all these files that I have to do, and then I have to respond to all of these kids. The first thing I do when I get home, I rest. I power nap for an hour or two, because I know that those guys are now having their extra classes. Then after waking up, I have a snack, I take a shower again, then I'm nice and fresh. From there, I will attend those applications the whole day, until sometimes 8 o'clock, until 10 p.m. Self-care. Regularly assess your well-being. If you feel that now I'm tired, slow down. Get some rest. Okay? Or sometimes you say, Guti, you know what? I haven't been getting much rest, so tonight I'll just work a bit faster. Maybe 8 p.m. I must be sleeping. Okay, then you count the number of hours that you'll be sleeping. But now sometimes because of the high demand of work, you can only rest for 2 hours or an hour. But whenever you get a chance, rest. But what do? Your weekend, you're looking for a place that's work on. I'm a 2000. So rest for me has now become a luxury. Because I remember when I was 7 years, 8 years, my parents would drag me to go to sleep, but now I make sure that I rest. We are still on self-care. Set boundaries to prevent burnout. So, like I said, sometimes they will call me, come here, do this, do that, but now make sure that you do not chew more than you can swallow. Understand the why behind each role. Why am I doing this? So, Magutwa, come and speak because you must tell about the Jolo. I won't waste my time for things which won't build you up. And then, most importantly, you must eat right. You must eat right. You can't be living Amakota every day. There are people who don't even cook. Every day living on junk food. Those things kill your brain. And then the last one, which I know that you won't do anyway, but I'll just say it. Maybe one day you will think about what I said. The last one, which makes you sharp, mentally sharp, is fasting. I'm telling you, it's got physical benefits and spiritual benefits, because I always make sure I can even take 3 days without eating. I just drink water. In my water, I make sure that I've got calcium, I've got phosphorus, I've got potassium and magnesium. And then after 3 days, there's this thing which takes place in my brain, which is BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, where every dead cell is now being resurrected. And there's something which is called neurogenesis, where even the dead cells come back to life. But my time is up. Thank you.
No, yeah, and